Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the last races of the road tournament on this circuit. Tomorrow we move to the 100-meter track. So on this circuit we have 4 more races. And in a few minutes we start with the elimination race for senior ladies. They will do 20 kilometers, it's 61 laps. So they're still warming up.
Yeah, and they actually had heats this morning, and we will see from the Netherlands Manon Kaminga and Marijke Groenewoud in the final 20 kilometers.
It's the first time we see Manon Kaminga in action this tournament. She skipped the track tournament and she also skipped the points race from yesterday. So she is fresh.
Also Marijke Groenewoud.
Yeah, Marijke crashed this morning in the heat. She crashed in the last lap, so she was not eliminated. So she's in the final. And we have to see if Ciara is okay, but I think she's racing, so she must be okay. And what do you expect, Lisanne? Because it's Manon's first race. She was a former speed skater. She decided to quit, and now she's back. What do you think about that?
Well, Manon is such a big, talented girl, and yeah, she needed a rest after last year. I think she's enjoying it now. I think that's, yeah, it's a good thing that she's still skating. That's what I think.
She almost didn't train this winter. Also this March and April, she only trained 1 or 2 a week. Is that enough to compete with the best skaters in the world?
I don't think it will be enough to get a medal here. But maybe she can surprise on Sunday with a marathon. But I think on this road circuit, it's, yeah, she's not able to get a medal.
Well, I saw her this morning in the heats and she was looking really strong. She was there with all the top skaters and she already has a warning. So she was also fighting a little bit for her position, and I think in the heats that's a good thing.
Yeah, she's the only one with a warning from this morning.
So we see 32 skaters. And it's a long race, it's 20K, so we have a lot of time to talk about the skaters. So there's a high five for Marijke and Manon.
Maybe Manon is even working for Marijke this race.
Well, that would be a surprise. Marijke is not in really good shape, or maybe she is, but on the track she was not that good on a elimination race.
No, but the road tournament is a different tournament than the track competition. And as Marijke had a fever, she is different from day to day, so we can't really tell how she's doing now. She's the only one who knows.
So Marijke Groenewoud is the last skater in line, so they're almost ready for the start.
Yeah, we see the 2 Lollobrigida sisters back again. Yesterday we saw Linda Rossi from Italy. Also again the same girls from Colombia, Johanna Viveros and Fabriana Arias. Arias won this race last year before Sandrine Tass and Francesca Lollobrigida.
So all skaters who got on the podium last year are back again. So who's your favorite for today's race? Can Francesca Lollobrigida win her first gold?
Probably, but the 2 Colombians are like dominating every race, so I think they will race for Arias again now, as Viveros already have 2 gold medals. But yeah, we also see some crashes sometimes. And also we see the Chinese girl, Don Guo, who took a medal already. Oh, and the fight is already there.
Oh, a lot of fighting. And the elimination race is always really nervous because we will have a few laps without elimination. So what's the best thing to do in the first laps? There's no elimination. You don't want to waste too much energy. How can you manage it to get fit in the final?
Well, the best position is maybe in the top 5. That's the easiest. And also now Manon is not wasting energy as she's skating really easy. Marijke is coming to the front with Larissa Geiser from Germany.
Yeah, so Marijke was totally in the back with her start, so there she is. She managed to go to the front in 1 lap time, so that's pretty strong. And Manon is protecting her back now, so they are together. And this is good to see, 2 Dutch guys together.
And we saw the girl from Chile coming in. Marijke should not let anybody in front of her.
So the GJ is playing some nice music again. The crowd goes wild, or they should go wild. Pretty easy so far.
And we see now Anke Vos in front. She crashed yesterday another time.
Yeah, she's not lucky this tournament, huh?
No, a crash on the track with the relay.
Yeah, we see a lot of teams together. It's always smart to race with your teammate in this kind of races. Together you form a good duo, and other skaters won't get in easy so fast. So it's better to protect your place in the peloton.
Yeah, and we see now Marijke Toom also with a warning.
Yeah, so we see Anke Vos and that the 2 Italian, the 2 Colombians, the 2 Germans. Then on the outside we see the Netherlands, Argentina, Spain. They're all together with the teammate.
And the Larissa Geiser from Germany is coming to the front now.
Looking at her knees, she also crashed this tournament.
And Anke Vos is racing with Sandrine Tasbeer, but they are not working really together at the moment.
Oh, and Manon was fighting with a girl from India. It's nervous in the peloton.
Yeah, it really is. I think Manon is racing for Marijke now. Or she wants protection in her back.
Or maybe they decide halfway the race who's feeling good, and then go for that.
Yeah, we see South Korea on the outside passing now. Wow, is she doing an attack? That would be a surprise. An attack in the elimination race.
Yeah, there is an attack. Oh, this is fun. And we see Dan Huao from China behind her. Is he stopping the peloton for her fellow Asian?
No, she's not stopping the peloton. We have number 83 in attack, Seul Lee from South Korea. If I was the Chinese girl, I wouldn't close this gap.
Well, she's
leave it to the others.
She's not really closing, but I think the South Korean skater looks surprised
that she has
that she has a gap. Yeah, that she has a gap, because she's not really going for it. Yeah, we see Giulia Lollobrigida on the outside, behind her big sister. There's Francesca with her sister in the front of the peloton now, followed by the 2 Colombians.
Yeah. Arias and Viveros.
Yeah, normally this will be the battle between Arias and Francesca Lollobrigida. But we see also Marijke Toom in there. She won the gold on the 1,000 meter, and she can do an elimination race as well.
Yeah, she got a lot of speed, as she also did 1 lap. Which is just 360 meters here. We see the girls from Spain moving now on the outside.
they're coming close to the first bell because it's so nervous in the peloton. No one wants to go to the front and get a high pace in front of the pack. Yeah, there's the first bell. So the next time they pass the finish line. Yes, they change now. Next time they pass the finishing line, the first skater will be eliminated.
You saw Manon and Lolo Brigida helping each other. Manon said, if you leave me here, I will give you the place back.
That's Anke Vos in the back of the peloton now. She has to move up.
With the girl from South Korea who was just in the breakaway.
So it's
all
also
on one line.
It's also Sandrine Tas who's in the back of the peloton. That's not her place.
But she had Anke Vos behind her. But I think it's Nadja Wenger from Switzerland. She's eliminated. And they say it's place 31. And if it is so, we miss one girl.
So we will try to find out who this is. We have an elimination any other lap, so not every lap like the points. Any other lap there will be an elimination.
It's Darian O'Neill from USA. I just spoke with her teammates and they say she's sick. But as she's sitting in front of us, I'm not sure if she is, but she's not racing. So we don't see any girl of the USA.
Yeah, and we see the Dutch girls now in the back of the peloton. Marijke Groenewoud is on the inside. That's the wrong place to be. Marijke Groenewoud has to be careful now.
Oh, Manon.
I think it's a girl from Ecuador, Venezuela.
No, it's Marijke Groenewoud from the Netherlands.
So Marijke Groenewoud from the Netherlands is the second eliminated skater. She's still in the pack. She doesn't know yet.
So we only have Manon in this race now for the Netherlands.
So Groenewoud is still in the race. She doesn't know yet. She has to leave the race. Oh, and Manon is taking the second place in the peloton now. So Marijke Groenewoud is still in the race. She has to leave the race now. Was Nadia Wenger also still in the race? Is she there on the outside?
Yeah, she's just leaving now. Now Marijke recognized that she's out.
So on the finish we have the next elimination now. I think it's the girl from China.
And we see Dang Guo. Dang Guo in the back. No, it's Xishan Li from China. It's her teammate.
So Dan Guo is alone now in the race without a teammate.
We see Colombia in the lead, followed by Marijke Thum, Germany, and the Lolo Brigida sisters from Italy. The girl from Mexico is moving up now, Osiris Giron Garcia.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fighting, a lot of grabbing in this race. But there are not that many warnings yet, so maybe this will change later in the race. Still the girl from Mexico leading, giving all she can, it looks like. And Anke Vos in the back of the peloton.
Yeah, and her teammate Sandrine Tas is moving up to the front now with Rush from India in her back.
Oh, this is a close finish again.
Ecuador?
I think it's Ecuador.
It's number 2 from Argentina, Maria Herrero.
Really close every time and it's hard to see. Yeah, the Belgians are separated. The first and last position they have now. It's Sandrine Tas leading and Anke Vos in last position.
Yeah, we have 44 laps to go. It doesn't have to be the worst place, because if you in the last position, you can see where the gaps are. You can build. Oh!
The Colombians speeding up. They want to take the lead. And now Sandrine Tas will try to go behind them, but there is a lot of fighting.
Yeah, Thum is in front of her. Look, you can see now, Anke can see where the gaps are, and she got a girl from Germany behind her. It's Larissa Geiser from Germany who has to leave the race. So Marijke Thum is on her own now With 26 skaters left in this race and 42 laps to go.
Yeah, Manon Kamenga from the Netherlands is a little bit too much on the outside. It's better to be behind the Colombian skaters or behind Marijke Toom.
She's now behind her Bond teammate Clémence Hobo from France.
Oh, and there are the Italians, Francesca and Giulia Lolo Brigida. And Anke Vos still in the back of the peloton. Is this her tactique, Lisanne? Try to go and pick one skater every lap or every elimination?
You saw Sandrine Taz and Marijke Toom touching each other. Yeah, it can be, because it's in the peloton. It's a lot of fighting, so it doesn't have to be the wrong place, but I'm not sure if she made it this time, because the inside is most of the time not the best position. You know, Anke Vos is out of the race now, place 26 for her.
Yeah, and now we see Manon Kamenga struggling on the back of the peloton. She looks tired. I think it's not her race today. Doesn't look good there in the back of the peloton.
Yeah, or she's done with the fighting.
Yeah, and you see how her body moves. She's tired. She's not going to be in the top 10 today, I think.
But we also see Sandrine Taz in the back. You see? She's leaving a gap. What's happening with Sandrine Taz? Or is she just building up?
Yeah, but even if she's building up, that's not her position at this moment of the race. Maybe she's thick or... Ooh, and I think she's in the peloton
she's
again.
Okay. We also see Dang Guo in the back of the peloton. It's Dang Guo who eliminated.
Ooh, and Dang Guo, who took a medal on the track on the point elimination, now is out. That's a big surprise. Maybe Dang Guo is a real track skater, huh? Not that good
maybe.
on the road. So Sandrine Taz, who was in the back of the peloton just one lap ago, is now in the front. But this costs a lot of energy to race like this.
Yeah, we got Manon still in the pack. She's now in the back of the peloton. She seems easy now. But can she make the speed to pass another skater? We see Marijke Toom in front now.
Yeah, and the Mexican girl who took the lead around 6 laps to go is now in last position. She's on the inside. Manon Kamenga is on the outside. She has to pass one skater in the finishing straight.
Yeah, she will be fine. The girl from Ecuador was at least in her back. No, it's the girl from India, Rash, who eliminated. Still 23 ladies in this race. We have 36 laps to go.
We always see the Italian and the Colombian skaters. Oh, and there's a crash. The girl from South Korea crashed, and one girl from Japan crashed over her.
She looks bad. She's...
Yeah, but that's what the South Korean skaters always do. They stay on the ground for a long time and then stand up. We saw that a few times before this tournament, so we hope she's okay, of course. But
and we see Manon back in second position now.
Yeah, so this looks better for Manon Kamenga. She's in good position. And I think the girl from South Korea is still laying on the ground. Just there she is. But she...
It's number 82, Yu Suk Woo.
Oh, what's the girl from Chile doing? She just hanging into the group. What was that? What kind of move was that? It's so dangerous to do that in front of the race. If you crash, all the girls will crash. Really
yeah,
straight
maybe
move.
that's her tactic, domino tactic.
So I think the girl from South Korea is off the track now.
Yeah, she's eliminated. And next elimination we will see the girl from Japan eliminating. She is still skating, but she crashed with a girl from South Korea. We see her here, it's Yuri Yoshino from Japan.
So no elimination in the peloton. And we see Manon Kamenga in the back of that peloton again. But no elimination. And we have 33 laps to go. So we're around halfway this race.
And some of the girls in the pack don't know that there's no elimination here, as the girl from Japan has to leave the race.
So Francesca Lola Brigida, followed by her sister, is in the lead. Always followed by the two Colombian skaters.
Yeah, normally these girls should go for the fight for the gold medal. We see Sandrine Taz on the inside now.
In the Netherlands, we always like to go in a breakaway. Why do we not see a breakaway in this race?
Because you don't win a race by attacking on elimination normally.
It's almost every time a sprint, right? Between the strongest skaters.
Yeah.
So Manon Kamminga now in the last position, but she's in the last position, so she knows what skater to pass, so I think she's okay. But it's a dangerous move, always,
Yeah,
every
it's
time.
number 1 from Argentina, Cynthia Martos. We have 20 skaters left in this race. As Manon Kamminga is moving on the outside.
So the girl from Chile is in the lead now. It's San Martin Pendavi, followed by the two France skaters.
Marine Lefevre and Clémence Robot. We didn't see Lefevre yesterday. She was not racing. Manon is on the outside.
Yeah, Manon is a lot on the outside, so she's skating a lot of meters. Of course, the inside is the shortest. This is again a close call.
Yeah, it's Manon who eliminated. Place
So
20, 19 skaters left and 22.8 laps to go.
of course, we hoped a little bit more from the Dutch girls, but both skaters are out now. So, and this is the time the Colombian skaters decide to stand up and go slower.
Stand up for the champion.
Yeah, maybe. And then Francesca goes again, followed by her sister. They are a good team together, huh?
Yeah, they're always training together. You see it's again fighting to sit behind the Lola Brigida sisters or Colombia. You see now Marijke Toom between the Colombian girls.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot. The
No.
Colombian skaters separated. But you know,
Ooh, and the girl from Spain.
you see it all the time. If you think you're safe, you're in like 8th position on the inside, you think, oh, I'm safe, there's so many skaters behind me. But then all the skaters come around you and you have a hard time to make it to the next.
Yeah, it was the girl from Chinese Taipei, Meng Chu Li, who eliminated. We see Sandrine Taz now in front, and the girl from Ecuador has some problems in the back of the peloton.
Oh, and the girl from Chile was fighting.
Renata Moncada in the back now. Also her teammate Emma Claire.
Yeah, we saw Marijke Groenewoud together with Frank Vries watching the race.
Also Manon Kamminga there. We see another elimination. Yeah, it's the girl from Ecuador, Moncada. Place 18 for her. So 17 skaters left. 24 laps to go. We see Colombia first now. There's not happening a lot at the moment.
No, the pace is really slow. And still no attacks. I hope this will be different in the men's race.
Not really exciting race so far, but maybe we will have a great final.
That's Sandrine Tas who goes on the outside. She will try to take the lead or go behind the Colombian skaters, but all the time there is Marijke too.
She tried to take the place behind Marijke. We see the girl from Mexico now with a big gap. She's trying one more time, but I think she's too late. It's number 96, Osiris Giron Garcia. In the front, they didn't recognize that she was in the back. So 16 skaters left and 22 laps to go. Jan, do you think 20 kilometers for an elimination is too long?
If I see this race, it's far too long. 5 laps maybe was enough, but no, that's not true. You know, your legs feel different after 20k. So a sprint after 20k is different than a sprint after 5k. But the race is not that exciting, and sometimes you have this. Sometimes you have a really exciting race over 20k and a very boring race over 5k. So you never know it before. So 20k is okay, but a lot of times the ladies do not really make a spectacular race.
Here we see the girl from Chile, Traslavinia, now in 3rd position behind the Lolo Brigida sisters. It's Mayalen Oñate from Spain, who's out now. 15 skaters left and 20 laps to go.
So only one skater from Spain left, and now we see Marijke Toom in the lead. She was all the time behind the Italian or behind the Colombian skaters, but now she's in the lead. She probably lost her position behind one of the big teams and decided it's better to be in front than fighting.
Yeah, sometimes it's easier to skate in front instead of fighting. We see the girl of South Korea, Seol Lee, in last position.
It's a lot of oohs and ahs, this race.
Yeah, I thought we saw a crash, but they are all on their feet.
Now it's a girl from South Korea in last position. Well, she was in last position.
It's a girl from Hungary now, Dominika Gardi. She has to leave the race.
So with the board on 18.
15th place for her, 14 skaters left.
So we see Arias and Viveros in the lead. Both skaters took down all the long distances this tournament.
And we're having another little break in this race. We see the girl from Ecuador moving up now, as she was all the time in the back of the peloton. And Lola Brigida is in first now, followed by Ben Navis from Chile. She's taking over.
The tactic from the Italian is Francesca is always in the lead, and Giulia is just following his sister. So Francesca decides where to go, and then Giulia moves with her.
And we still see 2 girls from Chile in the peloton, but they are not really working. Ooh, I think this is the girl from Ecuador.
Yeah, and she was actually...
Oh no, it's from Spain. Maite Ansin from Spain. So 13 skaters in this race, 16 laps to go as we're crossing the finish line. Marijke Toom in first position.
Yeah, so you really have to pay attention to the elimination. If you are in 5th position on the last straight on the inside and you think, oh, yeah, this is not my time, it's really dangerous because all the skaters come from the outside and passing you. So you have to pay attention to all the eliminations now.
Yeah, we see now Giulia Lola Brigida is working really hard for her sister. And Emma Claire from Ecuador in the back of the peloton, with a girl from South Korea and the girls from France.
Yeah, I don't think we see Giulia for a long time in this race. She struggles now and she's grabbing a few people, and I think she will be the next eliminated skater.
And now we see Emma Claire leaving the race from Ecuador.
Yeah, and Sandrine Tas all the way in the back. It seems she's in big problems to follow the hard pace now.
it's a lot of fighting, so maybe she's like, okay, I'm saving my energy to not fight and move up in a few laps another time.
So there's a warning for Francesca Lollobrigida. And there's her sister again. She is strong. She's again there up front, but she cannot follow her sister anymore.
She's giving everything to help her sister to the gold medal.
And it is Sandrine Tas in the back of this group. But she is fast, so she could probably pass 1 or 2 skaters, and then she's not eliminated.
Will Julia moving up another time? No. She's shaking her head. She's done. So Julia Lollobrigida is out of the race now. So 12th place for her. 12 laps to go, 11 skaters in this race. Another little break in this race. It seems easy when you see this.
Maybe it's better to have a long period of no eliminations and then do an elimination every lap, because now after every sprint they stop skating.
Yeah, or make it a points elimination, like on the track.
No, I hate that race.
You don't skate anymore, so it's not your problem.
So Sandrine Tas, who was in the back for the last elimination, now she is in the front. But she is passed by German skater Marijke Thum and the 2 Colombians, but she's in a good position now.
Yeah, we see Marine Lefevre in the back of the peloton now.
Ooh, and this is going to be a big sprint. Who will be the last on the line? I think it's a French girl.
Marine Lefevre.
Yeah, and she knows it.
So 10 skaters left. 10 laps to go.
So what are the Colombians doing? Shaking hands?
Congrats each other with a medal.
Already it's a little bit too soon. We see Francesca Lollobrigida still there. We see Marijke Thum. We see Sandrine Tas.
And also the girl from Chinese Taipei, Ho Chen Yang. She took a medal in the points race last year.
Yeah, and we still see 2 skaters from Chile. They're both in the race. So Taipei in the last position now. Will it be Taipei? Or will it be the girl from Chile who is eliminated now?
Sandrine Tas doesn't have the... Oh, maybe we see the elimination by fault. Or we see Sandrine Tas leaving the race. No, it's Sandrine Tas. Place 10 for her.
Yeah, that's not a good result from Sandrine Tas.
Maybe she wants just to be back before the soccer game starts in 15 minutes. But Sandrine, knowing she won't
get a medal in this race.
Yeah, Sandrine is a real winner. She wants a medal in every race, and she prefers to win every race, of course. 9 skaters left, 8 laps to go. And the peloton is leading by Johanna Viveros from Colombia.
Yeah, and Marijke Thum, she looks strong. She is a fast skater and she's still in the race. So if she can manage it to the final, she's always a skater who can do something and maybe can beat the strong Colombian skaters in the last lap.
And we see Clémence Hobo now in front. Everybody needs to sprint to make sure they are not eliminated. Oh, it's even close for Marijke Thum now.
Yeah, you see she was in 4th position when they came out of the corner.
It's number 13, Andrea Alejandra Traslaviña from Chile. 8 skaters left, 6 laps to go.
Yeah, so from this moment on, it's not enough for Marijke Thum and also not enough for Francesca Lollobrigida to stay behind the Colombian skaters on the last straight when there is an elimination. Because all the skaters come around on the last straight.
And the girl from Chile doesn't know that she is out. Alejandra Traslaviña behind the Chinese Taipei girl. She's in your screen now. She's out of this race. So if she's crossing the finish line in last position, we will see another girl eliminating. We see her teammate Javiera San Martin Pennavis moving up on the outside.
Yeah, but she's still in. So why is she not going out? So this will be hard to get her out of this race.
Yeah, it will be or the South Korean. Yeah, it's the South Korean girl who has to leave the race now. It's Seul Lee from South Korea.
But still, number 13 is in the race. Yeah,
she's asking her coach now, am I out? Yes, girl, you are out.
Yes, leave the race. She has enough time to talk a little bit.
She doesn't know what happened.
Yeah, maybe she thinks it was the last in the last elimination, but it was already 2 laps ago. Now 3 laps ago she was actually eliminated.
And we have only 3 laps to go. We see Francesca Lollobrigida in the front now, followed by the Colombian girls. And as I see the faces, Fabriana Arias looks good.
So there will be no elimination now in the first group because the girl from Chile had to let the group go.
Yeah, it's Javiera San Martin Pendavis from Chile who has to leave the race now. We have 6 skaters left, 2 girls from Colombia, Lollobrigida, Clémence Hobo from France, Ho Chen Yang from Chinese Taipei, and Mareike Thun from Germany. Also, Mareike Thun looks pretty good.
Yeah, so when they cross the finish line, it's only 2 laps to go. And Francesca looks behind. She watches the Colombian skaters. When will they make their move? And when they make their move, she will accelerate. So the bell rings. So the next elimination will be there in 1 lap. So 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. And the Colombian skaters are coming on the outside now. It's Arias on the outside. No, it's Viveros on the outside. And Arias will try to follow her, but Francesca Lollobrigida is now between the 2 Colombian skaters. In the back we see Clémence Hobo in the last position and Mareike Thun. This will be the last elimination, and then we will have the bell for the last lap.
And we see on front now Fabriana Arias followed by Johanna Viveros. And Johanna Viveros leaving a gap now, so the others cannot pass. Lollobrigida can't make the pass yet. Can she come on the inside? What will Viveros do? Viveros give her the space. Oh, Lollobrigida on the inside! Whoa! Can she keep the win? Oh my God! Whoa! Francesca Lollobrigida. What a finish! What a strong finish! Normally the Colombian girls will never let this happen.
Yeah, and after a terrible track tournament for Francesca Lollobrigida, she takes down the gold. What a good sprint. And is she crying?
I don't know, but her mom is in the hospital now. She's sick, so I think this win got a more emotional low than ever before.
Yeah,
it's really a family thing, this.
And together with Massimiliano Presti and her sister, she's celebrating this win. Massimiliano Presti, the big skater from the past.
Yeah, I think she's crying. I'm sure this win is for her mom, as she's fighting cancer. After all the hard work, it's finally a gold medal for Francesca Lollobrigida.
Yeah, what a great last lap. The Colombian skaters, they let a gap, but Francesca passed first Viveros and then Arias in the last corner. Oh, and Sue looks so happy.
Yeah, and that's her boyfriend.
There are a lot of people today here in Arnhem.
Oh, and there we see the Colombian girls.
Yeah, the Colombian skaters took down all the long distances this tournament, but not this one. This one is for Francesca. Skating now with the Italian flag. And all of Italy is of course here in the Netherlands because they missed the World Championship soccer. So they're all here now.
Yeah, and as boring was the almost all the race, so exciting was the final. As you see Francesca here passing both of the Colombian girls.
Yeah, I think Arias thought she had a bigger gap and she was skating the perfect line. But Francesca came on the inside and passed her there and had more speed coming up to the last straight and finishes it off. Oh, she is so happy.
You see all the emotions coming. Kiss from the sister.
Yeah, the whole Italian team. And Lisanne, is this the first gold medal for Italy? Could be. We have to go back to the tournament on the track.
Sorry, Jan, I was listening to the official announcement.
Yeah, I just asked, is this the first gold medal for Italy? Ooh. Or did I miss a gold medal somewhere?
No, I think it is.
They took a few medals already, of course. But I think this is the first gold.
I will check it for you. Give me a second. Keep talking.
Yeah, and in the meanwhile, we see the senior man on the track. They have 6 minutes of warming up. And we see all the big names. And this is going to be an exciting race. Also 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers of skating. For the Netherlands, we see Crispijn Ariens and Gary Heckman. Oh, and we see the race again. Yeah, the race started really boring. Not a high speed.
Ooh, and we see the crash again as Manon was moving to the outside, but she couldn't do anything about it. And the Chilean girl asking if I'm out, am I out? And here the great pass of Francesca Lollobrigida another time. And you see the heads down from the two Colombian girls. Ah, she's calling mommy. Probably. I think she's calling her mom. Or daddy.
She's going to the speaker now. Maybe say a few Dutch words to the crowd here, because she's skating a lot in the Netherlands. She's doing a lot of marathons here.
Yeah, we will hear Francesca now.
Kijk, dankjewel. Heel goed. Was a great race. Great race, hard and tough race.
Yes, but I really wanted to win, so I did a great job with my sister, and this race for my mama that is in the hospital. So.
Okay, die mama is in the hospital. So it was a great race, special for your mama. And we send all the love to mama. Francesca Lollobrigida!
Yeah, so there she said it herself. This race is for mama.
It's her first gold medal this tournament. Of course, she won a lot of world titles before, but this tournament she wasn't really lucky.
So there we see the two Dutch guys. Crispijn Ariens in the front and Gary Heckman. And two other big favorites in this race, Patxi Puela from Spain and Ken Kawada.
Yeah, last year Nolan Bediaf won this race. He will race today together with Martin Ferrier. Or Ferry. How do we say it, Jan?
Martin.
Just Martin.
Just Martin.
And what can do Diogo Marreiros, as he got silver yesterday? We don't see the golden medal winner here. Zapata is not racing. We see Manuel Saavedra and Alex Cujafante from Colombia. Cujafante took already 2 gold medals. Will he help Saavedra to a gold medal today?
Well, if we see this group, we see a few skaters who are really good in an elimination race, and I think we have Bart Swinks, Daniel Nero, and Cujafante. I think these 3 skaters are probably the fast, maybe together with Peter Michael. And we have a lot of strong skaters. The 2 skaters from France. We have the 2 Dutch skaters. We have strong Felix Reinen with Patxi Puela. So where I'm hoping for in this race, Lisanne, is they will come together and they will try to make a really hard race, and that means try to go in the breakaway. I think for the Dutch guys, this is the only way to get a medal here, because I don't think they're fast enough to be on the podium in the final sprint. What do you think?
Well, we've seen a very strong Bart Swings yesterday, so I think he doesn't have a golden medal also yet, and he has to do it all by himself. Well, he has Tim Subietna, but I don't expect him till the last 10 skaters. So yeah, but Bart is really good. We saw him in a great shape yesterday. And we haven't seen actually the French guys. They are like not a positive surprise actually. They are more, yeah, I expected more from them, from the long distance guys.
Yeah, so former world champion Ewan Fernandez is not in this race. He was not good yesterday, so maybe he's focusing on the marathon.
Yeah, probably. There's no relay anymore on the road tournament. So we have tomorrow only 100 meters. She's calling Mommy and Papi. FaceTime Julia and Francesca with their parents. Celebrating it all together.
Yeah, so in the meanwhile, the senior men lining up at the start for their 20K elimination race. So on the first starting position, we see Daniel Niero. Daniel Niero is a guy to watch this race. What do you think, Lisanne? He's really fast, right?
He is really fast.
And he's good in a pack. He's good. He's an Italian, so he's a good elimination skater. Almost all
Yes, we
Italian
just saw an Italian win. Last year, as I said, we had Nolan Bediaf in first position. Manuel Saavedra from Colombia in second position. And the bronze medal was for Daniel Niero. And all these three skaters are in this race. So we can see the same podium another year.
Yeah, there we see big Gary Heckman.
He's not so big anymore.
No, he's not. He looks in great shape. So I'm really interested in what
shiny legs.
Yes, shiny legs, and what he can do in this race. He's next to Pugevante. He took 2 medals on the track, in the points elimination race and the elimination race.
It's also really important, the first 8.
She's dancing a little bit. A little bit.
Just the feet.
So what can we expect, Lisanne? Is this going to be a nervous race as well from the start? A lot of fighting, a lot of grabbing, or will they go full from the start?
No, I don't expect a really fast race. But I think the Dutch guys actually need a faster race, but we will see what they are doing. We see Daniel Niero now. And his teammate Giuseppe Bramante. Daniel Niero in first position. Nolan Bediaf in second, Bart Swings. Then we see Morel from Spain. Behind Bart Swings, we see Diogo Marreiros from Portugal. Silver medal winner this tournament yesterday.
It's also a strange thing, right? The world champion from last night on the points race is not racing here. Is the Colombian team so strong? Do they have so many good skaters, or?
Yeah, they have. I mean, Zapata wasn't racing on the track. I thought Manuel Saavedra and Cugavante did both of the races. So it was just one race for Zapata and he took the win. So now I think they will maybe try to get Saavedra on the podium.
Well, this will not be easy in this field because we see a lot of top-class skaters.
They're all top-class skaters, otherwise you're not in this final.
Do we have 32 top class skaters in the world?
What do you say? Sorry, the music is really loud.
Oh, we hear the music. Do we have 32 top skaters in the world? I mean, I see a few skaters I never heard before. Maybe that's my problem. But some skaters from Japan, some skaters from the United States are not that familiar to me.
Well, of course there's a different level, but all of these skaters made it first to qualify for their own countries. Of course, not everybody can win this race, but we can have some nice prizes, you never know.
Maybe like yesterday, because the victory from the Colombian skater was a surprise for me.
Yeah, it was a few years ago in the Netherlands to try ice skating. And he was just skating with the girls. He wasn't really, he had to learn it. He wasn't really good at that moment. And now he's world champion. And I saw some posts on Instagram that he was thinking about a retirement, but he kept skating. And yeah, it was also a surprise for him. You saw on his face that he became world champion.
Yeah, and we see a different tactic from some countries. You see a lot of guys fighting for the first positions in the peloton, and then you see the guys from South Korea. They're totally in the back, relaxing, don't waste any energy. Maybe that's a good tactic for the first part of the race, but when the eliminations are there, you have to move up.
Yeah, and they have to take care that they are not crashing.
We also see Martin from France in the back of the peloton.
Martin from France.
Could have been a Dutch guy, actually, Martin.
Yeah. Or a Portuguese guy. The former teammate of Diogo Marreiros.
Yeah, we see for the first time Crispine Arians in the lead in front of Livio Wenger and Jorge Fante from Colombia.
And we see the guys from USA on the outside.
And you see the two South Korean guys chilling in the back, relaxing, don't waste any energy, and the front skaters are fighting. So, but if you're in the back now, it's pretty hard to go up front, right? Totally to the front, it's a long way.
Yeah, but if you keep trying like to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back, you better, it's easier to keep one place like you see the last 7 skaters doing now. Also Stefan Douay-Schmidt from Denmark is staying there, and a guy from Portugal.
Yeah, so it's Patsy Puayla from Spain.
We saw Daniel Nero trying to be in front of Felix Reinen. It's not easy for a little guy like Daniel Nero to fight.
I think Felix never knew he was there.
Probably. It's like the mouse and the elephant. Oh, the other guy of Italy was straight, so I don't.
It's the same as in the women's race. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of changing in position. And the South Koreans pick this time to try to go to the front.
Yeah, they don't do a breakaway like the girls did yet. But it's also like if you're in the peloton now and because it's changing so fast, you're also quickly in the back of the peloton.
So Livio Wenger has 2 warnings now. So he's not allowed to get another warning, then he's disqualified and out of this race. And we see big Felix Reinen, the guy from Germany, is now in the lead, followed by his teammate from Power Slide, Belgium skater Bart Swinks.
Talking about warnings, I don't see Peter Michael in this race. He had 2 warnings this morning. What happened?
He was fighting a lot with Bart Swinks this morning, and he's actually not in a race. So maybe he got disqualified or just decided not to race. I actually don't know, but he's not in this race.
We have no Peter Michael in this race, as Nobuyasu Koretsu is eliminated on place 31. Maybe, like you said, Sandrita's maybe sick. They are boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe they are both having a fever or so. Or they're just out of shape.
The Japanese skater leaves the race now. And we see Crispijn Ariens from the Netherlands too far in the back. His teammate Gary Heckman is in a good position. So Crispijn move up and go to Gary.
Yeah, they are not racing with earphones, I guess, earplugs. He's okay. Because my Jakob Ulreich is in the back of Crispijn. It's the guy from South Korea, Yong Byung-kwan. He got some good results last year in the junior category.
Yeah, he became world champion, I think. But he's out now.
I think he became second.
So yeah, the Spanish skaters are leading now in front of Gary Heckman.
The guy from Korea was more of a point racer. He was points elimination champion on the track and a silver medal on the 10K points on the road, and also a bronze medal in the elimination race on the track last year. But that was all in junior.
So we see Belgium skater Tim Sibiet in the last position now, but he's moving up, so he will not be eliminated. It will be the guy from South Korea.
What was he doing? He was like sitting with his hands on the back.
Yeah, the two South Korean guys are out already in this race. And Crispijn Ariens, who was in the back of the peloton just 2 laps ago, is now skating in the front.
Yeah, now we see Gary Heckman in the back of the peloton. Just 5 skaters behind him.
So they better come together, right? It's easier. You see the most countries, but not all, together.
But it's a lot of time like moving to the back and the front. So when you take a lot of skaters with you, your teammate can be just in 2 seconds in the back of the peloton. They need to find each other.
Yeah, so we don't have any idea who's the leading guy for the Netherlands this race. It can be Gary, it can be Crispijn, or maybe they don't have a plan yet.
We have Tim Sibiet now out of the race. 27 skaters left and 44 laps to go.
Yeah, so now we see Felix Reinen in the front. Yesterday he was in the good breakaway, but he was not strong enough to make it to the podium.
Will he be today strong enough?
Well, normally Felix is more of a points racer, and he's also strong in the marathon, and he's all by himself.
Is he racing for Bart Swings now, as they are teammates?
It really looks like it, huh? They're teammates in the power slide team. And Bart has no teammate anymore in this race because Tim Sibiet is already out.
Yeah, probably the guy from Germany now, or the guy from Austria. No, it's a guy from Austria, Jakob Ulreich. Place 27 for him.
Yeah, and it's still Felix Reinen in the front of the peloton. He's leading this race in front of his teammate in the power slide team, Bart Swings. And the 2 French guys are now following them. Followed by the Italian and the Colombian skaters.
We see a lot of countries together: France, Italy, Colombia, Spain, USA. But the Dutch guys didn't find each other so far in this race.
So Gary is in the front of the race and he wants to go there somewhere.
Oh, will it be David Pedro from Portugal? We see also Pachi Peula in the back. No, it's David Pedro from Portugal.
Yeah, we see Pachi there. But he's a strange skater sometimes. He can be in the back, but just a few laps later, he's totally in the front again. So he knows what he's doing.
You see his teammate looking for him. Hey, dude, what are you doing? We need to move up.
So for the first time this race, the 2 Dutch guys are together now in the front of the peloton. It's Gary Heckman who's leading in front of his teammate Crispijn Ariens. And there is Belgian Bart Swings, who goes around him and takes the lead now.
We saw Daniel Nero trying to get the place behind the 2 Colombians. but he's now behind Bart Swings in second position. And we see the guy Philipp Vosner from Germany, who has to leave the race now. 24 skaters in the peloton and 38 laps to go.
Yeah, so Bart Swings is leading the group now. And there is Martin Ferry from France.
Oh, body check between
Nolan,
Bart Swings and Nolan Bediaf.
there was no space. There was no space for Nolan, but Bart Swings decided not to fight. It's not a good idea to fight too much because this costs a lot of energy.
Ooh, what is the French guy doing?
Martin.
Yeah, we just call him Martin. He was grabbing. Ooh. A lot of fighting.
A lot of grabbing. And we saw Daniel Nero fighting with Pachipuela, with Currevante.
And we see Renato Campana Lalama leaving the race from Ecuador.
Yeah, so they're all fighting for the back of Bart Swings. A lot of fighting. Now
Nolan Bediaf and Diogo Moreiros.
You see Currevante is now behind him, followed by his teammate and the two skaters from Italy.
And we see that Bramante wants to have the back of Daniel Nero, but also Diogo Moreiros wants to have the back of Daniel Nero, as they know each other very good, as they are skating for Bond Skates together.
Ooh, nice move from Crispijn Ariens. He's now behind Currevante and Bart Swings, so he has a good position now.
And we saw the guy from USA, number 94, Zachary Stoppelman. No, it was Olivier Wenger who eliminated, as he was already out of the peloton, probably.
Yeah, he was in the back of the... He was dropped already, yes. So next elimination now. No, the bell is now, so the next elimination will be in 1 lap. Crispijn Ariens is leading in front of Gary Heckman.
So I think they are racing for Gary.
Gary Heckman is actually a very fast skater. Maybe he can surprise us with a medal today.
Yeah, probably. That would be a surprise. It would be the first medal for the Netherlands without a junior man, as they took all the medals so far. And we see Zachary Stoppelmoor in the back now. He has to leave the race.
Yeah, and Frenchman Martin is also in the back of the group now. So Crispijn Ariens is taking the lead. He is a strong skater. He is one of the strongest skaters in the group, that's for sure. He was world champion marathon in 2013 in Zandvoort. No, it was later, 15.
Which distance?
With a marathon.
No, it was actually 2013 in Belgium.
Oh, that's right.
As I heard, Bart Swings thought that it was you, Jan van Loon, in the breakaway, but it was Crispijn Ariens, and then he took the win solo. Because everybody knows that you don't have to...
Not let Crispijn go.
Yes.
If it's Jan van Loon, just let him go, but Crispijn, you cannot do it. Because he's so strong. And when he skates alone, he never stops. So we hope to see this again in the marathon in 2 days.
Yeah, as we are talking, David Morel from Spain has to leave the race. The guy from Chile is moving up now between the Dutch guys.
Yeah, so Gary will probably pass him on the next straight, I would say, but...
He seems okay with it.
He seems okay with it, yeah. Maybe it's better to have 2 skaters in front of you from 1.
But now we see Felix Rijn moving on the outside. He's taking a lot of skaters with him.
So we have 29 laps to go, so we're over halfway the race. And it's Martin in the back.
Oh, fighting with Stefan Douay-Smit.
And it looked like he pushed him out of the corner.
So, no, it's Stefan Douay-Smit who's out. Place 20 for him. 28 laps to go.
So again, the Dutch guys go to the front with Crispijn Ariens and Gary Heckman when they hear the bell for another elimination sprint. But they're not to the front yet. It's still Felix Reinen, but there they are together in front of Felix Reinen from Germany and Bart Swings.
We see Martin from France in the back of the peloton with Giuseppe Bramante from Italy. Martin Ferrier on the inside. The guy from Chinese Taipei in the back. Number 25, Fu Xuan Ko from Chinese Taipei.
And there's Daniel Nero from Italy. He still looks strong.
It seems easy.
Yeah, and together
Diogo
with
Marreiros in his back.
teammates with the bond skating team, so they know each other. And again, a lot of fighting behind Bart Swings.
Yeah, and while we are here in Arnhem, we see Belgium leading against Brazil with 1-0 in soccer, for the ones who wants to know. So maybe if someone's telling Bart that his country is leading and on their way to the semi-final, probably on the World Championship. Oh, Bramante and Reinen are fighting.
So what will the judges decide? Is Bramante out by fault or will it be Felix Reinen?
64, Bramante out.
Yeah, and Felix
By
Reinen should concentrate on the race now. Yeah, so Bramante by fault. So still Crispijn Arends in the lead. He's working really hard to get Gary Heckman in the final of this race. Can they do it?
Yeah, we see Felix Reinen with Santiago Rumek in the back of the peloton now. You see a little gap between the guy from USA and Diogo Marreiros from Portugal.
Yeah, and the defending world champion Nolan Bediaf is still in the race. We didn't see much of him, what is normally a good sign in this type of race.
And Santiago Rumek from Argentina is out of the race now.
Yeah, Nolan Bediaf sitting there in the back of Bart Swings. It's a good position for now. Not in the last lap, because it's very hard to pass the Belgian skater in the last lap. So there is Daniel Nero again, taking the lead.
I think he doesn't want to lead, but he's by himself now.
Yeah, so I think he will slow down a little bit after the next elimination sprint. Let the Dutch guy pass and try to hop in.
Yeah, as you see here, it's really hard to be in the back because you have to sprint really hard. Will it be Pachi, Felix Reinen, or another guy on the inside? No, it's Felix Reinen from Germany.
But like I said, Daniel stopped skating fast and now he's back in the group, trying to get a good position.
Behind Diogo Marreiros now.
Yeah, Diogo Marreiros is behind the two Dutch guys. Then we see the two skaters from Colombia, Nolan Bediaf.
Oh, and Ken Kawada tries to be in front of Crispijn Arends.
Yeah, and there was no space, but it's so hard to stop a skater from doing that. So there are not that many skaters left anymore, Lisanne. You know how many skaters left now?
Yeah, we have only 15 skaters left and 19 laps to go. And we see Martin Ferrier from France leaving the race now. Place 15 for him, so 14 skaters left.
So again, Crispijn Arends is in the lead. He's leading in front of Gary Heckman. And Crispijn is so strong. He's doing a great race so far, with 18 laps to go.
Yeah, and we see the guys from Colombia in the middle of the group now. As I said, Manuel Saavedra is moving to the outside.
Yeah, and he's bringing
in front of
Diogo with him.
Marreiros now. Oh, we see Pachi Peula in the back now. In front of him, the guy from the USA, Herb Herbison.
Yeah, the guy from USA is actually surprising in this race. He's still in, but I think he's the last one on the line now. Or will it be the guy
from Chile? Yeah, it's number 17 from Chile, Hugo Ramirez Boada. And as we are sitting next to the USA crowd, you might hear them.
So Bart Swings is leading now. Also, Team Belgium is leading at the World Soccer Games with 1-0. And all the time he's followed by Nolan Bediaf.
Behind Nolan Bediaf, we see Gary Heckman. Can he get on the podium in this race? We see Cujafante working for Saavedra now from Colombia.
Yeah, Chris Pijnaar, the Dutch guy who did a lot of leading in the peloton, is now eliminated.
And we still see Herbison from USA in the race.
So great race for Chris Pijnaar. He did a lot of work for his teammates, Gary Heckman.
Can Gary Heckman finish it?
He looks a little bit tired in the face, but maybe it's just for show. His beard is in the way, so I'm not entirely sure.
He's in 5th position now. We see Bart Swings wants to sit behind Daniel Nero. And Nolan Bediaf is all the time in the back of Bart Swings now. Now Herbison is having a hard time. Can he make it another time? Oh, he's close.
Well, there's also Ken Kawada in the last position. I think it's Ken Kawada or the guy from the United States. Yeah, it's Herb Herbison. He eliminated in 12th position. So now we see for the first time this race, Jota Bolaños. We didn't see him the whole race. And there he is.
Yeah, we just saw his the guy in the junior race also from Ecuador, so that might inspire him as well. Of course, we are now in the elimination and not in the points race.
So the guys heard the bell, and when they cross the finish line, it's only 10 laps to go in this 20K elimination race senior man. So we see Ken Kawada now in last position together with Pachi Puela.
And Gary Heckman in 5th position now. It's Ken Kawada from Argentina. So we have 10 skaters left and 10 laps to go. And still Gary Heckman is in this race.
Yeah, it's now Cujafante, the multiple world champion on the track. He's leading in front of his teammate, Saavedra. So they will probably try to get Saavedra on the podium in this race.
Yeah, Manuel Saavedra doesn't have a gold medal so far. And all his teammates in the long distances have. So I think they will try to give him the gold medal.
Well, there's Cujafante again, but he lost his teammate now.
Yeah, Saavedra thought it was enough to stay there.
Gary Heckman is in the back of the group now. Can he do it? He's going on the inside. Normally not the
the guy from Chile stopped skating. So Gary is fine. It's Raul Pedraza from... Oh, wow. This surprise. This is not true. Can someone tell Diogo to keep skating? Oh, crash! No, no, no! Oh my God!
4 skaters
Jota
crash.
Bolaños.
Yeah, 4 skaters
Diogo
crash.
Moreiras, Gary Heckman, and Ecuador, Jota Bolaños.
The defending world champion Nolan Bediaf is also on the ground.
We only have 5 skaters left, and Cujafante is giving a lot of speed now as they don't want to have the other skaters in the race anymore, and we have 7 laps to go.
And just 5 skaters in the first group. Oh, there was a bad crash, and hopefully all the skaters are okay. There's Nolan Bediaf trying to come back in the first group.
And now Diogo Moreiras is eliminated.
Oh, what a bad crash for Gary Heckman. He did a great job in this race. It was not his fault, I think.
No, and we see Nolan Bediov coming back to the group now. So we have 6 skaters who can go for the gold medal. Or will Jota Bolaños come back as well? 6 laps to go.
So that's really strong from Nolan Bediov to come back after that bad crash. He's now back and maybe he can get a medal. So it's Cujivante in the lead now in front of Bart Swings. Then we see Daniel Nero. Then we see Saavedra from Colombia. Patxi Puerta from Spain. And from France, we see Nolan Bediov.
Yeah, and as you can see, Patxi and Nolan are having a hard time. So I think the battle for gold will go between Manuel Saavedra, Bart Swings, and Daniel Nero. But the race isn't finished yet. Maybe we got a surprise. And Jota Bolaños is back in the peloton.
Can Bart Swings get his first gold medal? He missed the World Championships for 5 years and now he's back in the Netherlands to try to get another gold medal in the World Championships. And maybe this is his race, this is his distance. He also, of course, has the marathon next Sunday. But maybe he can do it now. And Nolan Bediov is going behind Bart Swings again. Like nothing happened, like he didn't crash. Oh, and Daniel Nero looks so strong. He skates so easy. He will be on the podium for sure.
Yeah, we have an elimination now. And we see Jota Bolaños in the back of this group. Yeah, he has to leave the race. And we have 6 skaters left, 2 laps to go. And we see Bart Swings in front now. 2 Colombian guys, Nolan Bediov from France, Daniel Nero from Italy, and Patxi Puerta from Spain.
So when they cross the finish line, it's only 2 laps to go. Only 1 more elimination. And then they do the last lap with 5 skaters. So Patxi Puerta is in last position now, and Bart Swings is in the first position. And there is Daniel Nero is the last skater. He looks really strong, so he has to make a move.
And you see him moving on the outside now. And we go to the bell. Ooh, Colombia in 5th and 6th.
So Cujivante is out, and it is Bart Swings who hears the bell at the first position. Bart Swings is leading. Behind him, we see Nolan Bediov. Nolan Bediov, he crashed just a few laps ago.
Daniel Nero on the outside. Daniel Nero is moving to 3rd. Will it be Bart Swings, Daniel Nero, or Nolan Bediov?
So it's Bart Swings in the lead. Bart Swings will take down his first goal. Bart Swings from Belgium is world champion in the elimination race, senior man. And I think it was Daniel Nero in 2nd and Nolan Bediov in 3rd, but I'm not entirely sure.
And where were the Colombians?
Well, they tried to go for Saavedra, but he was not fast enough. They became 4th and 5th. And what a performance also from Nolan Bediov. He crashed just 6 laps before the finish, came back, and he's on the podium.
Great effort by Nolan Bediov.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy. A lot of people here today. And Bart Swings will be so happy with this world title.
Yeah, official now, Daniel Nero silver and Nolan Bediov bronze medal. Bart Swings, world champion, 20K elimination race.
Yeah, Bart Swings was the strongest skater yesterday, but they all looked at him.
Oh, and see the body of Nolan Bediov. You see his back?
Yeah, he crashed badly, huh?
Oh.
So Bart Swings is now at the power slide crew. We see Erik Schaper.
And we see the Belgian flags on the cheek. I think they're going to a TV as soon as possible to watch the soccer game now. Bart Swings is world champion.
Well, we have 2 more races to come, Lisanne. We have the finals of the 1 lap in the juniors.
Yeah, but for the Belgians, they don't have any skaters in the final.
But what do you prefer to watch? A world championship, inline skating, or watch soccer?
No, for me it's inline, but
here we see the last straight Bart Swings. He is extraordinary. He's a great skater in this elimination race. He looked strong. He was the best skater in my opinion last night. And now he is world champion.
There you see the difference between Nero silver and Bediov bronze.
Yeah, so after 5 years, he missed the World Championships inline skating for 5 years, and now Bart Swings is back. He already took a lot of gold medals.
Yeah, we see Nolan Bediov now, and he's thinking, what happened if I didn't crash?
Yeah, Nolan looked really strong in the race, but he crashed, and if you crash, it's almost impossible, of course, to win the race. But he almost beat Daniel Nero on the line. So Nero is not happy with the second place here.
Also, his coach Presti doesn't seem happy with this result, as he came from 5th or 4th position in the last lap at the bell. Crispine Arians with his kid and the wife. Alain Negre from France is telling Nolan Bediov that he did a really good job. He's a man to watch in the marathon, as he is defending world champion.
Yeah, he looks okay after a crash. Of course, he is disappointed. He wanted to defend his world title, and he did defend it, but he couldn't get the victory. So there's Daniel Nero.
Doping control.
So Team Belgium, we're looking back to the highlights of the last race.
But Crispine Arians here in the lead, and a lot of fighting. Still a lot of fighting.
It was such a nervous race, huh?
Yeah, I think we will see the crash again. Oh yeah, we see Nolan Bediov moving to the outside. And you saw the guy from Ecuador, Jota Bolaños, he was stuck with his skate behind the skate from Nolan Bediov.
Yeah, and Gary Heckman was behind those two skaters. There was nothing he could do. But I think the Dutch guys did a great race.
I think the Belgians are watching soccer already, or not?
So thanks, Bart.
They are leading with 2 against 0 now. So Belgium is doing a good job by going into the semi-final maybe with soccer. So it could be a great evening for Belgium with a win of Bart Swings and a possibility to win the...
Yeah, of course the gold medal from Bart Swings is a lot bigger for us.
Of course.
No, the Belgians are doing great at the World Soccer Games, so if they can defeat the Brazilian guys, they probably become world champion also in soccer.
We will listen to Bart Swings
Toen u
now.
hoorde dat België met 1-0 voor stond, dat er zoveel goesting kwam dat u niet meer te houden was.
Ja, ik hoorde het pas na mijn wedstrijd, maar ondertussen is het 2-0, dus het is mooi.
Het is mooi, hè? Want het was een harde race. Het was knokken vanmorgen al. Knokken, het leek wel K1.
Ja, het is een harde wedstrijd hier en er wordt wel stevig gereden in de wedstrijden, maar ik ben blij dat ik het rustig heb kunnen houden en mijn energie voor het einde heb kunnen sparen.
We hebben brons, we hebben zilver, maar dit was echt, dit had je gewoon even nodig. Dit moest na al die arbeid en al die energie die je geleverd hebt.
Ja, ik heb er elke wedstrijd hard voor gestreden en het werd soms een beetje frustrerend dat niet alles op zijn plek viel, maar vandaag is dat wel gelukt en ik ben echt opgelucht.
Betekent dat voor ons, hè? Want even voor ons, voor de gemoedsrust. Je zegt, ik was er echt aan toe. Betekent dat je nu de teugels laat vieren, dat je de marathon wat rustiger aan gaat doen?
Nee, de marathon is denk ik de mooiste titel die er is, dus daar ga ik nog wel eens vol strijden.
Ik was er al bang voor, maar het is zeer plezant, want het blijft een topsportman, dames en heren. Geef een geweldige applaus aan wereldkampioen Bart Swings!
So Bart Swings tells the speaker he was a little bit frustrated after the track tournament and after yesterday. He was in the mix for the world titles, but he got second and third. But now he's a world champion after 5 years. And the speaker also asked him, so now you're gonna go easy and rest in the marathon, but Bart Swings said no. to become world champion in the marathon is the biggest win of the world championship. So he will go another time for a world champion title in the marathon.